Okay, in this video we're going to rebuild this 16-ounce charging column, which was made by Thermal Engineering, part number 7001, 16-ounce charge check. Now I believe these charging columns are no longer available because I've been trying to order them for years and you can't get them. I was told by one of the vendors that they're not making them anymore. And I think the reason for that is because they're moving more towards digital scales. Like, for instance, this thing. The problem with this thing is not a problem. I mean, it works, but it's too big and it's too bulky. And it's good for a big tank, a 25 or 30 pound tank, but for these little tanks that we use, because I don't have the room for all this equipment in my little car. So I happen to have a rebuilding kit here, Stride tool, part number 7001 RK, rebuilding kit. So this is the last one. I don't think I have these anymore. I don't know if you can get these anymore. And what this kit includes, there are new seals. There's the seals. And most importantly, a new glass tube. This is quartz glass, and you can use that under high pressure. And this is a piece of plastic right here that's just protecting that piece of glass. All right, so let me get some tools and we'll start to take this apart. Let's get us a 3/8 socket here. Oh, sorry, let me get something else here. That's a 1/2 inch 3/8. These are just really long bolts. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but years and years and years and years ago, when I first started in this business, you couldn't get a charging column or a digital scale. And sometimes I'd be sitting in front of a refrigerator or in the back of a refrigerator for hours waiting for the gas to balance out the pressure. And then these came along, and these were big time savers. I mean, big time, because you could weigh in the exact amount of gas, which was always somewhere on the serial plate. It would tell you how much gas it took. And so, boy, did it save a lot of time. So it allowed you to do more jobs per day and just to be more accurate. Anyway, those days are over. So if it's true that these charging columns are no longer available, then you don't really have a choice. But if you happen to have one of these, it's worth its weight in gold. This one here, you'll see when I take it apart, it's the glass. What happens is the technicians, they grab these things like this and then they break the glass. You always have to hold it by the end. You know, that quartz glass is it's strong, but it's very fragile. You can't bend it. All right, so, and this charging column is a R12 and an R22 scale, and I use it for R134A. I have another one here hanging up on the wall And what I did was I used my digital scale to weigh in 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, and I marked the location of each ounce so I could use that scale. And what I found out is that every half inch is an ounce of Art 134A. So once you find out where the 1 is, every half inch is an ounce. And that's how I use it. Stuck. I'm using a nylon, the nylon end of this hammer. Okay, there's all the broken glass. You can see where it was broken. There's rubber seals in there, which we have in this kit right here. Alright, so I'm going to clean this all up, and then we'll put it back together. Okay, so let's move on here. I removed the old seal from this for the cylinder and put a new one in there. There's another one here. I'm going to take this one out. Okay. Put a new one in there. Okay. I also removed this nut here, which holds in the seal for the glass tube. And then the big spring goes over that. And then you have a washer and a seal right here. See? So we're going to put the seal in there. And the washer. And then we're going to put this back in like this. I'm going to make sure that seal is not going to bind up on me. Good. So you take an 11/16 wrench here, tighten that up. Okay. Do the same thing with this one. And we've already taken off the, replaced the seal, the cylinder seal. Big spring. Still a piece of broken glass in there. Okay, so put in our seal. Washer. Okay. Okay. That's all ready. Now, here's the bottom. Here's the cylinder. The front goes this way. Sits in there like that. This gives me a better feel for the tightness. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Now, let's put this in here. And then we want to take our quartz glass . All right, that's all the parts. Next thing we have to do, pressurize it. Okay, and we had this on here like that. This is not my charging column, this belongs to one of my techs. And so this, if you can get these, there it is. Now I guess I could save all these used parts because the seals are not bad. It was the glass that broke. And I don't know if that's available, if you can even buy that piece of glass anymore. Anyway, that's how you charge. I mean, you restore, rebuild a charging column, if you're lucky enough to have one. Okay, so let's pressurize it and see what happens. Okay, so we're pressurizing this. Make sure these seals are not leaking. Looks good. I got about probably 90 pounds back pressure, maybe a little bit more on this compressor. That's usually what I run my air tools at. So, looks good. That's it. It's open. And that's gonna be it. See you next time.